Welcome back. Tonight we're joined by RCMP Assistant Commissioner Matco Sirotic, who a couple of weeks ago was sworn in as the 32nd Commanding Officer of the RCMP in New Brunswick. Welcome, Commander, and congratulations.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me.
Commissioner, you've been in the position since the end of last year. You were sworn in a couple of weeks ago, earlier in May. You've had a few months now in the chair. What do you see as the biggest challenge to policing in the province?
Very loaded question. Thank you for the question. I guess for me, I don't know, multiple challenge, but I would say the priority for me, or the vision for me, is definitely to make New Brunswick an absolute leader through the country as it pertains to public safety. And there's certainly a few pillars that I've established in my mind to make sure that that happens. One of them is to consult with like thorough consultation and communication and engagement with all of our communities. I think for us to be in the communities and find out what exactly the priorities is for each community. I think in today's day and age, everyone knows that you can't police a Moncton the exact same way that you would police a Campbellton, for example. So I think the more engaged we are, the more benefits we're going to see and efficiency we're going to see on a public safety front. So that's very important. Yeah. The second piece, and I think this is going to be increasing more and more on this topic, is I really want to leverage technology as it pertains to efficiency in policing. We've seen in the last few years more and more cameras. Well, first of all, we've seen the technology is more efficient than it used to be. It's more affordable. It's more performant than it used to be. So I think it would be a huge gap if we did not seize that opportunity. So we've used cameras, of course, for surveillance more and more. We've also used drones. I know many people probably seen them here and there, but we've used them for high-risk tactical intervention on the police side, but also for life-saving expedition. We found people lost in the woods through the usage of drones. And I think in the years to come, I can certainly anticipate that artificial intelligence is going to become a player and a significant component of what we do, to the point where I think that some of the application of technology to come in soon to be, we don't even know those applications yet. Yeah, that's how quickly I think it'll move.
It's certainly, yes, it's certainly happening in a lot of industries right now, so not surprised to hear that. Let me go back to the first point you made, and you know very well there has been a level of frustration in New Brunswick with the level of policing in rural communities especially. How do you address that?
Well, honestly, I know I don't want to just repeat the same answer, but it's engagement. Like, realistically, I don't think that our resource level are going to double in the next few years. We might see fluctuation here and there, but I think it's about smarter policing. And the way that you smarter police, if you will, is by consulting thoroughly and making sure that what you've set up as your priorities are the public's priority. It's also target policing, intelligence-driven policing. The analogy that I like to use on this is, if you are worried that a school of 2,000 people might have 2,000 victims, but you know that your two potential offender are really two, well, maybe it's smarter to focus your energy on tracking those two individuals rather than potentially hoping to eventually have enough resource to police 2,000 people from the school. And I know this is a bit of a clunky example, but it's just about targeting and being very strategic in how we do policing.
We know Ottawa has planned to bolster border security. We have that international border with Maine running up the side of the province. Do you expect that your department could be called upon to play a larger role in policing not only the border itself, perhaps, because we know CBSA does that, but also, you know, the lands near the border, those areas where there are not crossings, where we know can be vulnerable? And would that come at the expense, perhaps, of some officers that are doing other kinds of work right now?
Really, really good question. Very timely. It's certainly something that we're alert to. So we have a dedicated unit for border integrity, And we also have a really strong relationship and continuous engagement with CBSA, which they're the primary mandate holder for that. So far, there hasn't been a significant request like that. It's more of an engagement that we have on the awareness front. For everyone's awareness, we're also engaged with all the other Atlantic province on that front, because of course, New Brunswick is the only province that has a land border with the United States. So on a regular basis, this is something I discuss with the commanding officer of the other province. So far, there's been no negative influx that way, and there's been no tolls, but it's definitely something that we talk more as a topic to be prepared for in case. But we're very, very close to the intelligence on this, and we've observed nothing significant. But many other people are engaged as well if the influx ever become a problem. But no, the short answer is I don't anticipate this to affect our service level to the community member. That's certainly my goal.
Okay. Let me ask you one more before we go, and that is recruitment. We know that this is difficult for forces right across the country. Everybody's competing with each other to get, personnel. How could you see RCMP in New Brunswick reaching out more to try to get more, to bolster those ranks? And we know females in particular are an area that interested in getting more members.
Excellent question. Yes, recruitment is a huge priority for us, but also retention. When I joined the RCMP, it was the career, it was a lifetime thing. Everyone was doing 30 years. Now we need to be appealing to the young people, and we need to amend our ways a little bit to make sure that the product that we offer and the organization that we are is of a great appeal to the newer generation. I have sons myself. One is soon to be an adult, and if I try to appeal to him by talking about pension, it's 20,000 feet over his head. So we're really developing a new strategy to be in tune with the people that we want to bring to the organization.
Well, certainly New Brunswickers will be happy to hear that news. Assistant Commissioner Sirotic, thank you very much for your time. Again, congratulations, and we appreciate you spending some time with us.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
You too. We will take a break. We'll be back with much more. Stay with us.